Hashtag Neil Gaiman. The canonization of Twitter by Neil himself, as reported by Edrie at Army of Toys. I discovered Neil Gaiman after his book Coraline was banned by my school. My mom drove me an hour to the State Library of North Dakota, and we requested every one of his books that interlibrary loan would give us. I could not get enough of this fellow Neil Gaiman's writing. I imagined this mop-haired introvert writing away in the isolation of the Minnesota woods, and I wasn't far off. His writing gazebo was nestled deep in the woods, which could barely contain the vivid imagination he dotted onto the page. He writes in longhand, seriously. Isolated by miles from anything, all seasons, he writes methodically in longhand at all hours of the day and night, only revealing his masterpiece to his editor when it was ready. At least that's what I thought happened. And maybe that was how it all went down before Twitter. No longer is Neil laboring away in an isolated gazebo in the woods. Now he is laboring away and tweeting the fuck out of it. Now, Neil and Twitter are so ubiquitous, when he took a short break from tweeting in January, it made the fucking news. CNET, BuzzFeed, the Daily Mail, Huffington Post, New York Times, the fucking Financial Times of London, NPR, and at least a dozen more actual news agencies reported on his Twitter break. And though he produces some of the top books in the sci-fi literary canon, I would argue his true canon is Twitter. Not only is Neil a prolific tweeter, connecting with his friends, his fans, his loved ones via this 140-character social media outlet, he even has accounts dedicated to his many idiosyncrasies. In fact, his tweeting reaches more people than his actual books. So, let's join this literary canon right here, tonight. Take out your phones. Open Twitter. And every one of you tweet at Neil himself the following. Tweet in your head. Dear, postmodern over here already, no Twitter. Dear at Neil himself, comma, I like commas on Twitter, it's good. You were roasted at Club Oberon, which is where you are, by the way. I didn't know if you knew where you were on Twitter. By Army of Toys. Hashtag canonization of at Twitter. Hashtag literary roast. Hashtag it was awesome. Hashtag we love you. Hashtag the end. Oh, thank God. I managed to talk through that whole thing about Neil Gaiman. And I totally kept it to his writing.